Yeah, we're gonna see these trucks. We saw Swerving Cone run away with the truck win the other night, and from what I hear, he's got the pole, and he's got the pole with a time that is competitive with Cup. He ran a 30.8. So anybody that does a lot of default racing, you know that's damn fast. Well, tonight I've got none other than the driver of the number 95 Procore Toyota in the Cup Series, Mr. James Kamal. Kamal, how you feeling tonight, sir?
Feeling pretty good, Pete. I think it's going to be a good race. Las Vegas is one of those tracks. We got multiple grooves with the 20-degree progressive banking here in Vegas. It's going to be very interesting to see how these Xfinity drivers in NNR attack this track tonight with all the different racing lines out there. Thank you for having me up in the booth.
Oh, absolutely, man! It's been a long time coming. We've been together. We've raced together quite a bit. Been to a couple races together. I'm glad to have you. Just as I said about Knights and HD or anybody else. Now, one thing that is going to be different tonight is we see these guys taking their pace lap. We actually have live Hawkeye officials calling out, watching for penalties. As we talked about in the past, these guys do have to pit coming off 3, follow the apron all the way around, and then when they're leaving pit road, yep, we got the race, Smitty. Thank you very much. By the way, there you go again, Smitty. Just like last week's Daytona race, he will be our in-race reporter, kind of keep us up to date with laps and everything else. So, Smitty, thank you very much for your continued help. I absolutely appreciate it. But yeah. So we've actually got the Hawkeye system, kind of like how they do in NASCAR, watching for these guys getting onto pit road, coming off pit road, and yeah, we're gonna see how things go, and we're gonna go green with the 10 car of Swerving Cone. He's gonna take the lead, and I don't think he's gonna be looking back anytime soon. He's got a fast car. Come on.
Yep, he got the cars coming off turn 2 right now. Swerving Cone already starting to open up an advantage. It looks like we got Shaka in the 18, followed by Sammy Sung in the 20. Got side-by-side racing action behind them, and they're already starting to use those multiple grooves as they exit out 4 on lap 1.
Yeah, talk about Sammy Sung. Sammy sent me a message earlier saying, Pete, I've got a bad, fast car tonight. He goes, I can easily get into the top 5. I'm going to be looking for that win. I told him, Sammy, just take care of that car. If you can compete with the 10 at Swerving Cone or any of the other big-time Xfinity regulars, man, you should have a great night. And he actually sounded more pumped about this race tonight than he did at Dover last year when he won that race. Looks like we got Coey checking into the let's see, Coey checking into the Twitch stream. He's saying that the audio is a little off. I apologize for that. Let's take a look here. 1 second. Saying the Transformers are back. I haven't had a Transformer issue in a while. I don't see anything there. I don't know, Coey. Don't know what to tell you, sir. Yeah, just going to keep it going as we're going. Looks like the 18 is going to give a little bit of a challenge to Swerving Cone, and they're going to go side by side. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth is going to follow up on the high line.
Pretty good racing there off 2. 20 cars, Simpson. They shoot for 3 wide down on the inside. This track is wide enough for all 3 of them to run. 3 wide, he's going to head back and one behind the 18. Actually, winning out, joining us in the booth. Driver number 12, Knights, is getting ready to come up into the booth. He was the honorary flag starter for today's race, so he's got his stuff up here. Knights, you there, buddy?
Yes, sir, bud. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, Knights, thanks for joining, sir. How are you?
No problem, man. How y'all doing this evening?
Oh, ready for some intense Xfinity racing, and man, so far Swerving Cone hasn't been able to run away like he did the other night in trucks. Maybe a little bit of a difference in tire wear, difference in the speed that these cars carry through and off the corner. The other 2 car of Dumed's actually right on his tail, and then the third place car I'm trying to get through on the camera. I can't. I wish they had taken away the ability to Yep, the 8 car of Augustus. You got it. And just as you said that, I was able to get to his car. It seems like he's running that middle to low line. The 10 is running the high. Then as we talk, the 2 of Doomman's actually going to take over the lead, and he did it in dominant fashion. He just pulled down low, stayed in the gas, completed the pass, and he's going to lead him into 1 and 2 this time. Great job by Doomman.
Silvercone fighting back on the outside, still side by side. Over the course of this run, it's going to be very interesting to see the different lines that get ran, especially as these tires, where talking some of these drivers losing 6-7 tenths a lap toward the end of the run. And we're also going to be interested to see, I know in the Cup cars, the back end of these cars start coming out from these drivers after about 15 laps. Right, so you notice anything similar like that?
Oh yeah, we had a practice yesterday. He was in there with me, and about 15, 16 laps into the run, it'd get really, really loose in the back end. So these guys are gonna have to be a little bit patient here, a little bit cautious on their adjustments early, especially they're up front. They don't want to adjust too far too quick because they can get themselves out of shape real quick.
Yeah, the tire wear model on Heat 4 has really been. It looks like he was able to keep a hold of it, though. The 18 now is shotgun, driving that old Jeffrey Earnhardt 18 IK9 paint scheme. Looks pretty good on him. But everybody's able to kind of keep the cars pointing in the right direction, keep it digging, and it still looks like the 2-car of Doomman's gonna continue to lead him around.
He's holding the momentum up on that top side, gets a good drive off.
Oh, amazing momentum off that high side here at Vegas. Kind of reminds me of Kansas. If you can keep that car wound up around that high side. Yeah, Goose is taking 4 wide with the 0-1 to the outside. Look at these guys.
Contact.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
Looks like the 18, the 7, I believe the 10 is serving cone. All were involved in that one. The 18 hit the wall on the backstretch, back on the outside wall.
Still no caution, though, guys. They're still green.
Still no caution.
No caution. And as we're waiting to see if a caution would come out there, a little bit of door contact between the 21 and the 20, but they were also able to keep it clean, keep it green. No harm, no foul. Coey, has the auto gotten any better? As we wait for that to come back. Let's see. Thank you very much. Sounding better now. Perfect. All right, let's keep working our way through the field.
There wasn't a caution on that.
No. I tell you what, the game has been very, very selective about when a caution is called and when it's not. I mean, I think I keep referring to it, and Knights, I know you said that you were really caught up in it. When Jose 720 was taken out at Daytona, his car went got spun out, and he collected the entire back half of the field, and a caution wasn't called. I don't know if it's because most cars spun to the infield or what the issue was, but yeah. Let's see.
And Pete, I'm watching this battle for second right now between 20 to 25, the 81 and Smitty. They are all over each other right now.
Yeah, I kind of got off the 2-car stream, and I've been right there with you. The 3-car, these guys are really getting after it, being super aggressive, not really. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's see here.
Ooh, contact.
Yep, and as I listen to team comms, some people are not very happy with others. I'm kind of zoomed in here on the. Yep.
Real quick, guys. I want to throw something out to y'all. Pre-race, I was down there and I was talking to the driver of that 20 car, old Sammy Sun G92. And the words came out of his mouth. He said, Knights, he said, tonight I'm going to show people I'm going tonight from pretender to contender. And that is
wow. Yep. I actually mentioned about that at the beginning of the stream. The first time Kamal mentioned his car, and he told me the same thing. It was, Pete, I've got a car that if I'm not in the top 5, I will win this. So I don't doubt that. He sent me close to the same message, but not quite. Knights, can you actually check out my stream on your side, please, and see if the audio sounds garbled at all? Coey's not sure if it's just him or what it is. As we kind of continue to walk through. They're starting to get a bit more, separation between the cars.
All right. A battle for a lead up front.
Yep, guys, kind of getting back up towards there. Boy, these cars are really they're fighting hard. The draft at this track and how hard it can be to pass has got to make for some really great racing. And looks like we got J-Paw checking into the chat. He's saying, let's go 5, 9, and 23. All right. Let's see if we can't catch up with some of these guys. J-Paw is looking for the 5, 9, and 23. I know Q-Dog is in this series, so is Winding Lion. Both of those guys race with J-Paw in another league. Let's see.
Pete, to answer your question, sounds all good, bud.
Thank you very much, Knights. I appreciate it, sir. All right, Coey, it's all you, sir.
Nine of Q-Dogs on pit road, Pete.
All right, 9's on pit road. Thank you. Looks like the 95 of Papa Bear, he's also on pit road. He's going to be making his way in. And I'll tell you what, I'll actually stick with the 95 here since he's just about getting to his pit stop. And I'll show y'all what we were talking about earlier about the way NNR gets on and off pit road. All right, 69 will also be pulling in. As you see, the 9 car leaving pit road right now. But as we stick with the 95, you'll see that once his pit stop is done, he's got to stick to the apron all the way through 1 and 2 and merge onto the backstretch.
Yep, we got more pit stops, just like the leaders are heading in, Pete. 20's in, 69's in.
So first round of pit stops, and I can almost bet that these guys have tons more fuel. All right, but it's because the tire wear is so aggressive, they've actually got to. Big contact on the backstretch. That actually might bring out the caution. I don't think so though, because he did spin to the infield. No, it looks like we're going to stay green. Yep, Zachary Jason spun it out. I'm not sure if that was due to contact or not, but as we just watched the 95, he did that just the way he's supposed to. Merge onto the backstretch, coming off 3 and 4. He's now got fresh tires that he's going to pull to the inside of the 01. And a little bit of contact there. 01 went up towards the wall, but they were able to keep it green. The 01 is now ducking down low, indicating that he's going to make his pit stop. And as you see, he's going to ride below the 95. He's going to get on the pit road and bring on his 4 fresh fuel goods and a new tank of gas. Let's keep going through the field. Here's the 22 of Soroka. Catch back up. There's the 9 of Q-Dog that Kamal mentioned was on pit road, and we saw him pass the 95. For all those that are checking out the stream, definitely appreciate it. Please, by all means, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that notifications tab. And whether I'm live on Sunday nights with the trucks at 9 o'clock or, like tonight, Tuesday night at 9 p.m. for the Xfinity Series, you'll always know when we're up, when we're racing. Also on Twitch, Repeat 1975, Twitter rather, #NoName_Racing. You'll always know what's going on with the league, what leagues are hitting the track, when, maybe some practice info, league news. Stay on top of things. We definitely appreciate it. As you see more and more cars coming off pit road.
Leader of the race, Smitty, coming into pit road right now.
Thank you. Actually, let's go ahead and catch up with our in-race reporter. We'll meet back up here with Smitty and that purple 81 Barney looking machine. But yeah,
car's handling real good right now. I think these guys are on a higher preset than I was, and I was able to reel them back in and pull away. towards the end of the run. We'll see how this race goes. That was setups to put
Pretty
in.
good so far.
10-4, Smitty. We definitely appreciate you. We're going to keep an eye on you as you come off. You can show these guys an example, again, just like we did with the 95, of how NNR gets it done coming out of the pits. Thank you, sir.
All right. Yep, Pete. Looks like Smitty's getting ready to merge. I was looking back. Currently in the center, 1 and 2 are the second and third place cars. Rowdy Burns, Augustus, Sammy Sun, and Dooman as they come off too. So that'll be your lead pack right there, all heading into 3.
All right, so yep, I'll catch back up. Right now, I'm back with the 8-car and you hear it from the man himself, your last year's Xfinity Series champion, Mr. BNR Smitty. Let's go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, second place just got put in the inside wall. There were 3 wide for second entering turn 1, and it didn't go well.
If that included the 3 cars,
Dooman's in the wall hard.
Dooman's in the wall hard. Looks like 2 and 20 got together off turn 2.
All right, trying to find the 2 car there. Oh yeah, Dooman's got a lot of damage to that front end. He will not be able to maintain any kind of fast time. I'm hoping that maybe some of this was from an earlier incident and it's not all real, like maybe the game just couldn't fix it all. But as I see him riding high, he is looks like he's struggling really bad right now.
Yep.
As you see the 10 car, yep, we see the 10 car swerving cone getting by underneath him. Zane, we need the tools back, Zane. We need the tools. Let's see.
Smitty is hauling them out.
Yep. All right, and we hear from our race officials that everybody's able to make their pit stops. Everybody was clear, so no pit road penalties that time around. Again, an example of why these guys are the best on Xfinity racing here in NNR. And man, this I think with all new tires, fresh tank of gas, we're going to see a lot of digging. That might be why we've seen a little bit of contact as they start towards their second fuel run. Man, these guys are. I'm wondering if some of these guys got a little too loose. I would think, Knights, that it would be too early for any kind of tire wear as we kind of keep an eye on the 23 here, Cole 315. Good to see him back in the league.
Yeah, it'd probably be a little too early to have any kind of tire wear right now, unless somebody took 2 tires. I don't know why in the world they would take 2 tires. But, yeah, it shouldn't be unless they over-adjusted. Like I said earlier, the over-adjusting, you can't over-adjust them too early. So somebody may have went a little too far. One of them could be the 20 car right now. He was inside the 37 there for third, and 20 car looks like he's a little bit loose coming off the corners right now.
Yeah, that's actually who I was kind of referring to. I watched him come off 3 and 4, and his back end was kind of kicking out a little bit already. So kind of wonder if maybe he tried something. Once Smitty has a second, maybe we can get a lap count, see how close we are to the end of stage 1.
15 to go.
15 to go.
Thank you, Smitty.
Thank you, Smitty. All right, keep going through the field. Look for anything else that may be happening. So, Kamal, I asked. Go ahead.
And one just go through the grass. The 3 car just went through the grass and it spun around in the grass.
Yeah, I see the car. Yep, look. Yeah, kind of around there, sitting on the front stretch. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, this has been really selective as far as cautions go. Now, Kamal, I asked Knights this during Sunday night's race. Knowing that what the pole time was, all right, more than likely that was a whole lot of, well, you can't really change tape. You can't really pit or do any kind of adjustments. What do you think you might be able to possibly take away watching tonight's race, seeing the different lines, kind of judging on the fuel runs, the tire wear model? What do you think that you might be able to take away from tonight to help you in Thursday night's race over on HD Motorsports YouTube channel?
For sure, stability in the rear end, I'd probably say lower preset and try and get that car as loose as you can without stepping over that edge. It's going to be the absolute balance of trying to find it. It's really going to be tough.
It will absolutely be tough. And we heard Knights talking just a little bit ago after watching that race the other night that he went ahead and ran some more practice laps. Knights, were you able to find anything new in that practice based off of what you saw during the truck race?
Yeah, I was able to tighten it up a little bit, gained a few tenths here or there. Going to get into a practice session tomorrow night, get into our final practice tomorrow before we roll out onto the track Thursday. So looking to maybe gain another tenth or two, because I'm going to tell you right now, there's a couple of guys that are really, really fast for Thursday. So I'm going to have to find a couple of tenths. Found a couple already. I think we can find a few more.
I tell you what, if you're finding tenths, that is huge. So it sounds like, being up in the booth with me, talking to HD, talking to your teammates, if we're talking tenths, man, that's a huge improvement. I hope those tenths actually sustain over a long run. But man, that sounds like you're gonna be fast on Thursday night. It'll be interesting to see where you qualify and come up through the field. We're gonna continue to get through the field, as it looks like we got Bill's World over on chat saying, I definitely need to join the league. Bills, I tell you what, very, very few people join the league straight into Cup. However, Truck and Xfinity almost always have a truck open, and if you go to NNRleague.com, you'll be able to leave a message, either Coey, Dooman, or Carol. We'll get back to you. They'll set up a time, test things out. If you got a steady internet connection, a steady hand, you can hold the line, you're known as a clean racer, and you can run on Discord, they'll definitely see what you got. I mean, you never know. There are a lot of great players on this game. NNR is without doubt the best default league on Xbox, period. And that's not just me saying, being affiliated with NNR. You'll hear that from anybody. Saw a car kind of go through the infield there, and we see the 23 of Cole 315 into the pits. But when you're talking about the likes of Kamal, the likes of Rowdy, the likes of Amore, you got Knights here with us. You got Silent. You got CGMX Rose. I mean, there's a lot of great guys that are well known on the game, that are in NNR and are known to be fast. You could be one of the next. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you checking in with us. And let's see. He says, ask J-Pa about my driving. So thank you, Smitty. J-Pa is definitely one. He's people in the league, they trust him. There's a few people in this league already that are here because of him, and want to race with him. J-Pa's a favorite on the Cup side. He's always got a big following. Thank you very much, sir. We definitely appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications button, and if you're not with us, at least you can keep up with us, or you could try anyway. Let's see. All right, thank you. And I think I just heard Smitty say that there was about 5 to go left in the stage, so I'm going to try to get back up. Last I heard, the 81 truck of our in-race reporter was up front, so I'm going to go ahead and try to find him as we speak and see how the stage ends. There's the 81 of Smitty. It looks like he's got the 9 straight to his inside, but I think that the 9, more than likely, he took an extra pit stop, so he might be a lap down. As I actually saw his car, car spun on the backstretch. Looks like he's all by himself. I don't see any caution as of yet.
That was the 3 car.
Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. So Knights, I'm wondering if some of these guys did just take 2. thinking, okay, it was closer to the end of the stage, maybe make up a little bit of time.
Stage. Oh, there's a huge wreck in turn 4.
Yeah, it looks like that is the end of the stage right there.
It's Smitty, Goose, Winding Lion, Outlawed Beast, KJ Swat's top 5 for stage.
All right, definitely appreciate that. I mentioned Winding Lion a little bit ago. Winding actually just joined. This is his first race. He missed Daytona. He's going to be a part-time driver, to the best of my knowledge, but great finish for his first race. But we got to give a shout-out, Smitty, our in-race reporter. Great finish. There's some really important stage points for you. If I remember correctly, though, you're not racing to defend your Xfinity Series championship. You're basically here just for seat time. Am I right?
Seat time and much.
Trophies.
And Beast forgot
the trophies. Oh boy. So I'm guessing that Beast will probably be falling to the back. So, yep. So the 01 of Outlawed Beast, as you see right there, he's. See, it looks like he's kind of staying up front. I don't know if he's going to try to fend these guys on new tires off. It would be kind of foolish of him to try to do that. For Mr. Feelgoods, they're not going to hold anybody off. There we go. Okay, yep, here he is. He's going to drop. So I'm going to work my way back to the front of the field again, where we see Smitty right alongside the 51. Kamal, so what'd you think about the end of that first stage?
Sorry, Pete. Stepped away for a second, buddy.
Okay, not a problem.
2 seconds.
Yeah, take your time. Knights, what did you think about the end of the stage? All right.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, you had a couple of guys there. A few guys there had to have 2 stops right there in that first stage. So I think it's trapped a few guys a lap down here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have a full running order, and I don't have anybody on Twitch tonight as far as a reference point. What the top 5, 5th through 10th might be and whatnot. We're really relying more on Smitty, and we definitely appreciate him kind of guiding us through. But yeah, hard battle right here between Smitty and the 51. 51. Yep, is Swats. Okay, the 8 of Augustus. All right, sitting there in 3rd, and then you got the 5 to the outside. 5 is again Winding Lion. So not much has changed. You see the 5 actually get up into the wall. Might have tried to get a little bit too much of that high side, build up that momentum, but he's going to lose a ton of spots even before completing the 3rd lap in this new stage. But still, it's all between the 81 and the 51 right here, with Augustus kind of getting a good draft off that 81. Boy, these guys look hungry, Knights.
Yeah, not just the 5 car though. The 10 car serving cone, he got into the wall too, and he's like 2 or 3 cars from the back of this field. So he's got into a little trouble here to start this 2nd stage. Wow.
Ooh, 51, a little bit of hard contact. He's going through the inside infield grass, kind of looking like Dan the Lawn Man. As HD would really like to say.
22 in the wall.
Still, yep, 22 into the wall. Still a hard-fought battle here. Now Augustus has actually worked his way up to 2nd with the 2 at Dooman. And then I think that was who's in this yellow? Let's see. Kind of see if I can get him. Okay, Cowboy Matt. Don't really know much about Cowboy Matt, but if he's up here mixing it up with the 8 of Augustus and the 81 of BNR Smitty, he must have a pretty solid ride. We might have missed him earlier in the field.
Yeah, 22 got into the wall again back there, coming off of turn 2.
Tough luck for Soroka tonight. I love that. I say it's almost like a petty blue on that car, but man, it's a really nice looking ride. 19 still here with the 19 at Cowboy Matt. As you see, the 81 of Smitty kind of starting to pull away a little bit with the two of the 8 car of Augustus. And then you got Duman sitting there in 4th. Let's kind of keep going through the field. Looks like the 3 car, Zachary Jason, was able to repair his damage. Working our way through, checking out the different cameras. Man, got 20 or 21 cars on track tonight. There were originally 24. Some unfortunately didn't pass post-race inspection and ended up getting parked, illegal parts. So, yeah, you got to stay in the rule books. Let's see, here's the 9 of Q-Dog with his buddy Cole 315 right behind him. And it looks like got another Master Killer. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, saying 19 is a great racer. Happy to see him doing well. Yeah, he's definitely doing well. Running up front with some of the best in the series. 69 car of Rowdy Burns. He's actually right here with that 19. Rowdy was another one that told me the other night after the truck race he will win a race and it will be soon. So it sounds like he's got a whole lot of confidence. Kind of curious what this car will be able to do over the long run, and not just tonight, but as the rest of the season progresses. Keep going through the field.
All right, sorry about that, Pete.
That's all right, buddy. That's all right. Let's come across the 20 car is Sammy's son. Kind of riding right behind that 3 car is Zachary Jason. Doesn't look like Sammy's really got a whole lot of damage. Been able to keep it clean. He's gonna look to the inside of that 3. 3 kind of pulled up high, like he was afraid he was gonna get into the 20. Not sure if he thought 20 was gonna come up into him, or maybe just trying to get a higher arc into the turn. But looks like the 20 and the 3 are going to continue to be side by side as they come down through the tri-oval. 20 is going to be down low, 3 is going to be up high, and they're going to head into 1. Keep going here. Checking with the 7 of Redneck Man. I believe Redneck right now is running in 3rd place, right behind the 8 of Augustus. 2 cars back of our leader, Smitty. What's that?
Good run for Redneck Man, that 7.
Oh, absolutely. Very good run for Redneck Man. Redneck is actually a league returnee. He was with, I'm not sure if he was in the Cup Series last year, but he, judging by the conversations I've heard, he has been around.
Actually, all the guys in the top 3, Smitty, Augustus, Redneck, they were with us for last year in NNR.
That sounds about right. Let's keep going through. And looks like IHE53 says, "Go Rowdy Burns from your guys on the dirt side." So Rowdy got some followers out there. Always great to see. Please, 53. If you want to keep up with Rowdy, he doesn't only run in the Xfinity Series. He also runs on the truck side on Sunday nights. If you want to keep up with him, it sounds like you know him. Hit that notifications button, hit that subscribe button. If he's that great and something comes up in Cup, you never know. He might be able to move up at some point. The Xfinity and the Cup Series is where. Xfinity and Truck Series is where the Cup teams look to fill rides anytime an availability comes open. So, never know. And now we see, looks like NNR Striker he's absolutely right. He's saying this is the premier league on Xbox by far. The best league on preset league, that is it. And I can't agree more. Thank you, Striker. Definitely appreciate you checking in also. Kind of keep going through the field.
Got a battle for the lead, Pete.
I was actually just seeing that between the 8 of Augustus and the 81 of Smitty. Yeah.
just took it away from Smitty. Smitty's trying to fight back on the outside.
Yep, they're fighting back on the outside, or he's fighting back on the outside, and he's going to try to pull a crossover. Yep. The A-car Magoosa is still on his outside quarter panel. And these guys running side by side is only going to allow the 7 to pull him in a little bit.
A little bit. Just slide back, see if Goose can grab that inside there, coming off too.
Wow, yeah, and Smitty's able to take that position right back. Goose might have said, you know what, I just need to lead a lap, get that number up, and maybe said, you know what, I don't need to be up here burning off my tires. Maybe I want to stay back in your draft a little bit.
Tell you what, those two battling has brought Redneck Man right up into that pack, so it will be a 3-car show here for the lead.
Real quick, guys, I want to let you in on somebody else here. I've been watching the last 3 laps. I think he's finally got his car dialed in, maybe on the long run. The 20 of Sammy has picked off 3 cars in the last 3 laps and got that thing up to the 7th position right now. He's on the move.
That is, I like it. Yep, that's a great effort by Sammy.
Burn fans, if the car Zachary Jason through the grass again, he is having a rough night. But for you Rowdy Bird fans out there, he is currently on pit road.
Yep, I see the. Yep, it looks like I see the 23 car Cole 315's on pit road. And let's see here. As I listen to team comms, it sounds like there may be some penalties coming through. Not quite. Let's see. It looks like, yep, it's going to be the 3-car Zachary Jason. Not quite sure what happened, but he is being called down pit road to serve a penalty. Kind of have to keep an eye on that. I'm sure that'll be a developing issue.
Just had a car nosed into the turn 3 wall, got loose going into 3, and just wrecked it. Not sure who that was.
Not quite sure either, but I did see that happen as I was on the number 1 car of Destroyer.
Might have been that 25 of Black Hammer 26.
And actually, as we get word from the NASCAR tower, that penalty to the 3-car has been repealed, so he will not need to make any kind of a extra trip down pit road. Let's keep going through the field. Boy, you got a little bit of
another.
All right, let's see here.
Kind of a battle for the lead here.
All right, get back up towards the front as we hear about a penalty to the 2-car. That's actually the series leader, Dooman. So if anybody had any questions about admins and whatnot not getting penalties, there you go. If the series leader can be called out for a penalty, these guys are on the up and up. No favorites here. Everybody's equal. But yeah, that battle for the top 3, actually all 3 are going to come down pit road at the same time. I don't know if they called that or if they just said, okay, yeah, here we are. They're not going to give an advantage to either one of these guys. So that's going to. Let's see. Yep, as you see the 2-car going down or going back down pit road. We'll kind of keep going on track as we see a lot of these cars on pit road. The game's got them getting spun out and hit and knocked around. Thank God that the pit road damage doesn't affect your car on the track. Otherwise, these guys would really be hurting. But let's get back up on track as we check in with the 21 is Sledgehammer. Really haven't talked about him much tonight, Kamal.
No, it isn't. Sledge, it's good to see 21 Sledgehammer back in NNR. He took a little bit of a hiatus halfway through the year last year. New team, new ride. definitely, I talked to Master Daytona. He sounds pretty confident. So definitely going to see what he's going to do. I really expect him to rattle off a few wins for this season said and done and make a strong push for the playoffs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Before I actually got more involved in NNR, Sledgehammer was the first stream that I watched back in last year's winter season at Sonoma. And he drove his tail off trying to work his way back through the field. I remember seeing your car in that race too. At the time, you were in the 32, Kamal.
Oh yeah, good old days of 32.
Yepper.
Coming to 19 to go in the stage after pit stops.
Thank you, Smitty. Appreciate that. So y'all heard it straight from him. 19 to go in stage 2. And of course, we all know that stage 3 is the larger of the stages. And it looks like Bill's World is back in chat saying "Go Winding." So I guess he's seen that 5 car having a pretty good run. Let's see here. Not quite sure where the 5 car is in the running order, Bills, but definitely, again, I appreciate you keeping tabs on your friend, and I'm sure he appreciates it also.
I will get that for you, Pete, where that 5 car is.
Thank you, sir. Keep going through.
I believe he is 12th at the present moment.
Okay.
Let you know,
all right,
so
12th or 13
are checked out from everybody else.
I'm sorry, Smitty, what was that?
See that.
After 3rd place, 4th place is 15 seconds back.
Oh, wow. Okay. So who's first through 3rd?
Me, Goose, and Redneck.
Okay, so yeah, so the 81, the 8, and the and the other 7, or is it 3? Yeah. So great running by the top 3. Even though Smitty's not running for points, the Cup guys, they are allotted 5 races to go down into the Xfinity or the Truck Series, get some seat time, maybe at a track that they're not completely comfortable with or whatever. Maybe they just need a little extra practice, feel the draft, check out this new tire model or tire wear model on this new Heat 4 game. So it's a great idea for them, and it'll pay off for them on Thursday nights too, as these Cup guys get back into their own series and go against the best on Heat 4. So Heat 4 default. Let's see here. Catch back up with that 81.
There we go, Houston, who took the lead last time by off turn 2. Pulled a really nice maneuver up the outsides. They're now fighting through a little bit of lap traffic. I believe that's 25 they were trying to put a lap down.
Yeah, he is. Him and Augustus are right there. Looks like 25 is going to duck up high and say, you know what? You guys are the leader. You guys are clearly faster than me. Go ahead and take it. See, the 8's going to have the high line over the 81. He's going to keep up with that momentum, and it should be able to push him right past the 25. 25 might actually duck in behind. No, it's actually going to be the 81, so the 25 is not going to play into this at all as we get down about 15 to go in the rest of stage 2. A lot of great racing all the way around this track. And as I go through the cameras, Knights, I am starting to see some cars getting loose. Do you think that cars could take just right side tires and be able to make a 17 or 18 lap run to the end of the stage?
No, I don't think they could. It would be too hard.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you're on the first run. If you have 4 fresh tires on, you run a whole run. Your left sides are going to be at least like a 40% probably on that left front tire. So there's no way. I mean, you're going to pop a left front tire. If you only had about 10 laps to go in a stage, and when you pitted, yeah, you could probably manage just 2 tires. But not with 18, 19 laps. There's just no way. And you're talking about cars getting loose. one car that's not getting loose, and I've kind of been riding with him about the whole race. That 20 car, I know I've talked about him a lot. He's not getting loose. He was loose way early in stage 1. He's got that thing rolling good right now. He's passed about 3 cars, not sure where he's running, but he's passed them and pulled away from them. He looks like he's running a really good line. Doesn't look like he's tight, and definitely not loose getting off these corners.
Great, come on.
That was tight. I'm just up here watching the lead battles. They're side by side again, a little contact. It's gonna put Smitty up in the wall. Yep, Beast's gonna hang on. Smitty made some contact there off of 4. Got the 81 up in the wall. There's now about a second gap. Other than that, stay green, stay clean. Probably about 12 laps to go in this stage.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, good thing. I mean, Smitty, he definitely doesn't want any damage. He's here to try to collect on wins, get that seat time that we talked about. But I went back to the 20 car, like Knights was talking about. I'm actually riding with him right now, and he's got the 10 car serving cone to his outside now. And if he's able to hold off this 10 car, he's got to be proving to himself that he's got a fast hot rod. And actually, he's pulling away from just a little bit, or it might be a little bit of lag out of that 10. As you see a car coming out of the pits. That was close.
Race chatter's calling 10 on lag.
Okay, all right. So yeah, a little bit of lag out of that 10, and that 20 car might have actually been smart just to let him go. He doesn't need to be collected in any kind of lag damage, get put up in a wall because 10 donkey kicks him or whatever. So it's kind of smart on Sammy's part. Gets back up into that high line, going to hold the outside groove around the 69, and he's going to catch right to the tail end of Duman's car. So yeah, Sammy's looking strong. Kind of keep going as we see a 4-wide battle going through 3 and 4 right there. They were able to sort it out, but yeah, they were 4 wide right there. Checking with the 7 of Redneck Man. 01 Outlawed Beast. Yep, actually just as we get through, see the 2, he's saying that he's got some heavy damage. He's a bit off the pace, and where we just saw Sammy right on the back bumper of the 2, Sammy's nowhere to be seen now. I wonder if he's gotten by the 2. Knights, are you still following him?
Yeah, he's in front of him.
Okay, awesome. Gotcha. So Knights continuing, or Sammy continuing his march to the front. Great job, Sammy. I wish I had the option with Twitch to do kind of like a crank it up session. The sound effects for Heat 4, the updated sounds and tracks and all that. Man, I'd love to just pump it up for y'all out there in chat, but unfortunately not an option for me. Now there may be that option coming up. Make sure you check out Thursday night. Thank you for to go in the stage. What's Smitty?
Still the same. Goose, me, and Redneck.
All right, I'm going to get back up to Goose then. All right, there's the Gooses. Just barely holding off the 81 car of our in-race reporter. You hear him every now and then. Yeah, he's got less than a half second behind. I'm guessing right around 4/10. Kamal, as we come to the end of stage 2, any early favorites on locking this race down, or who do you think's gonna take him to green in the start of stage 3?
For sure. I mean, right now, just class the fields, 81, that 8 of Smitty and Augustus. I mean, they're gone. They're hauling the mail. I thought Redneck Man would have a chance staying with him. He's not even in the picture no more. Also, I know Knights was alluding to him earlier, maybe that 20th Sammy's son, see if he can get his way back up there. And then outside favorite, maybe if Serving Cone, if he got that damage repaired, see if he can do. I know he set a fast lap in qualifying, so it still remains to be seen if some of these guys could get back in the hunt once we pack them back up, as it looks like we're coming down to 1-0 white flag in this stage as these two leaders battle out front.
Yeah, and it looks like the 81 has actually been able to reel the 8 back in just a little bit by running a little bit lower of a line coming through the trial. And it looks like the 81's actually going to take a look to the inside of the 8 car, maybe get a little bit closer to that back bumper, maybe try to side draft him a little bit, pull him back, stall him out if he can, and get to the... he is close, he is low. Can the 8 car hold him off? Side by side has come through. And that's going to be the end of stage 2. Great racing by our in-race reporter. The 81 is Smitty and the 8 car of Augustus. But the Augustus is going to take that second stage win. That'll help him towards his championship hunt. Stage wins are counted. I believe it's 3 points per stage win. So not only where he finishes, but excuse me, 1 point stage win. So that'll definitely help him in his overall points as the season progresses. But great job, Augustus. All right, and we're gonna rack them and stack them after everybody gets a chance to fix any kind of damage, get some new tires, fill up the gas, and like Knights was saying earlier, there is no taking 2. Everybody's got to take 4. You want to stay competitive, you got to have the best equipment under you.
Or if you're the 0-1, make sure you pit this time.
Or exactly. If you're the 0-1, make sure you hit that A button. You need to pit. Let's see. Rough break for the 18. All right, and right at the start of this, all right, these guys, they're going to take their pace lap as the game is automatically kicking me back to the 10-car Serving Cone. It looks like he's going to start right around mid-pack. So let's actually take this restart with the 10-car. We could see what he's got ahead of him and see what he's got behind him here a little bit as well.
Well, it could be an interesting place for you to start anyways, because Serving Cone's restarting 7th, and then that 20 of Sammy's going to restart 8th right beside of him, so we'll see what that 20 car's got now that he's caught back up.
Yeah, he's caught back up. He's got the high line. He's going to have some momentum. He's got the 1 car right behind him, and we know that he's got no issue in giving a little bit of a shove now and then. And it looks like they're coming through the banking. And we're going to get ready to take it green. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Sammy's able to do with this restart. He's a bit closer to these front pack guys.
It looked like the 8 kind of spun his tires there on the restart.
Yeah, Augustus definitely didn't get the best restart. It's going to allow the 81, being our Smitty, to jump out to the early lead, followed closely by Redneck Man, and see the 10 car Serving Cone getting really, really close to that inside door. I couldn't quite see which car that was. Let's see here. I can't. I wish the game didn't take away the ability to pan back. Yeah, I saw that contact too, Kamal.
Yeah, I believe that was the 5.
Yep. 5-car winding line was running pretty strong earlier. Definitely inside the top 10. That's going to knock him back a little bit, to say the least. He'd be lucky not to fall all the way back to 20th.
Ooh,
as see more contact coming off 3 and 4.
Big wreck.
Yep.
Big,
and a
yeah.
wreck up front.
10 car definitely caused a bit of lag right there. And that's going to bring out the first actual on-track issue caution of the game.
That accident.
The 20 just got taken out by the 10 car on that.
Yeah, I was going to say Servant Cone was the reason for that caution. If we follow NASCAR rules, he should not be liable or eligible for that free pass. That caution was on him. He clearly saw the lag.
I just feel bad for the 20 car. He was sitting there running 6th and got caught up in that. Now he's going to be all the way in the back of the field with damage because he hit the inside wall really hard.
I'm actually on the 20 car right now, Knights, and if he did get damage, it doesn't appear like it's all that bad. It might have just been from lag. So I don't see him anywhere close to the 10. Let me see if I can actually go ahead and find him again.
10 car serving code dropping to the back.
All right. 10 car will be dropping to the back. And all right, so I'm back with the 20 of Sammy Sung, and it looks like he's actually going to start 4th on the outside row. So he's right back in 8th where he was earlier, Knights. So he's back in that high line, what some people call the preferred line. We'll have to see what he's able to do, but as I get in a little bit closer on his car, it really doesn't look like he's got any, if at all, any damage at all.
Well, he's probably going to be battling for that free pass because he was the one right behind the 10 car there, so he's probably still trapped a lap down. I'm sure you don't have very many up here that's on the lead lap.
No. Yeah, I see that back there. He might be being told by race control, hey, if you're lagging that bad, we don't want you rubber banding into the back of the field, as we're going to get ready to take it back green again. So we'll stay on the 20 car as Sammy Sung, see what he's able to do on this outside of the 37 and the 1 car.
Man, good stack up on that restart.
Yep. Sammy's going to have that high side. He's actually going to he should be able to grab the draft of the 5 car of Winding Lion on that outside. It looks like he made a little bit of contact with the wall. The 1 car is going to be able to get to his inside, but Sammy's going to be able to keep it high, wide, and handsome with the 01 right behind him. And then you got the 23 of Cole, 315, 2 cars back. Ooh, tight racing off the side. And they kept it green. What driving by these guys.
Green, battle for the lead.
Yep, going to get back up towards the front. Redneck Man wants it. He's actually... Yep, Smitty's going to fall right in his tire tracks, maybe try to pull down low a little bit. Close battle here between that 7 and 81. 81 wants that lead back. He might feel robbed because that caution came out right when it did. He might have been getting close to having to say what? I'm sorry, Kamal?
I would say he's on him. One thing I wanted to allude to that Knight said earlier, the car in first, Redneck Man, that 51 of KG Swats, both of them, I believe, stayed out. They did not take new tires on that caution. That's why they started up front for that restart.
They pitted, I guess.
Did they pit?
They took 2 or something.
Oh, then maybe they took right sides.
Yeah, kind of makes me think maybe Augustus, I'm sorry, not Augustus, Smitty might have done the same thing since he's up there and hasn't really been able to put any decent or any big moves on that 7 car. I wonder if maybe the 81 took 2 right side tires as well. And it looks like they
took 4.
20. Thank you. And let's see. Got the 8 of Augustus and the 20. Yep. Keep going through the field a little bit.
There's a big gaggle of cars right now in 3 and 4. It's up the 20, 22, 2, the 01, the 10. They're everywhere back there for us. Like about 6th, 7th in that order.
Yeah, and the 20 car Sammy Sung, he's kind of leading this pack of 6 around lap after lap. He's keeping up with the 1 car right in front of him. Dewman in that 2 is going to get him a little bit of a shove as you see the 10 car of Serving Cone. He's going to try to pull to the inside and make another pass as I kind of keep an eye on him. He's not. It doesn't seem like he's having any lag issues right now. It looks like he's pretty clear. Let's keep going through the field. Maybe get to the front of this pack. I can't look back on it anymore. Unfortunately, they took that camera angle away. There's the 21 of the Sledgehammer. He's kind of tail end Charlie of this 5-pack, right behind the 0-1. A little bit of contact from the 2 of Dooman into the wall.
Yeah, Dooman got in the wall there, and 20 of Sammy's pulling away from that back.
Ooh, there we go. Battle for the lead.
Get back
up on
there.
The outside there. Side by side,
Yep.
into turn 3.
Oh, yeah, 10's got it real bad right now.
That 10 car heading to pit road for Webb.
That 7 car Redneck, man, he just put a move on the 8 car of Augusta. He's kind of ducked down low real fast, and he's going to pull up to the back bumper, the 81 of being our Smitty, and looks like he's going to try to take that lead before it's all over. The 81's going to go low, 7's going to stay up high. He's going to keep the outside line, outside momentum. He should be able to clear a little bit of contact between the 8 and the 7. 8 car's able to, he touched the grass, able to pull it back up again though. As you see the 5 winding line, pull it was outside.
Yeah, we got one going through the grass going down the infield.
Yep, that would be the 18 to shotgun. He got down the grass as well.
Yeah, Striker, I believe I completely agree with you. 2 yellows at Vegas. What other league can you get 2 cautions? The caliber of drivers, 21 guys on track. Absolutely some fantastic racing. I couldn't agree with you anymore. So we saw some really great racing out of the truck guys on Sunday with Knights and HD as a guest co-host. We're seeing some great racing tonight. A little bit of contact, but at such close quarters, so many cars, but we haven't really seen a whole lot of cautions. For the most part, they've been able to keep it clean, keep it green. A couple cars might have got some bent fenders, maybe their ego bent up a little bit, but you know what? They're putting on a show, and they're doing a great job. So I appreciate what these guys are doing, and I try to call it the best that I can. Speaking of calling the best I can, Kamal, I'd absolutely appreciate you stepping up and coming to the booth with me tonight. Knight, same thing. I wasn't expecting it, but I completely appreciate you coming with me tonight as well.
No problem.
Anytime, Pete. It's fun, bud.
Yeah.
Kind of
let's see.
Real quick, Pete, you got that group of 5 that's up front. If you look back at the second group, 20 of Sammy's now leading that second group.
Sammy's been, he was leading that pack earlier, and he doesn't show any signs of letting up. He told me, he actually sent me a personal message earlier on my Facebook saying, Pete, I have a car tonight. I've got a fast car, a top 5 car. I'm trying for the win tonight, and he's been all about it. So right now I'm on I'm back on the 8 car of Augustus, and as I look back from him, I see the 5 of Winding Lion, and then coming up behind Winding Lion, maybe about 15 car lengths, is that 20 car Sammy Sung. So great run by Sammy tonight. Definitely will be if he can keep it right where it's at as we wind down stage 3. He's in for a great points nights. Great boost in the arm for that guy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. No matter where he finishes tonight, no matter what happens, he showed he could race up here. So that's great to see him that happen to him this early in the season. So that's going to give him a big momentum boost for the rest of the season.
Absolutely, and we've known Sammy a long time. There's no give up in that guy, none whatsoever. He will race you how you race him, but race hard. And he's always wanted to be around the best, race with the best. Here he's proven why he belongs with them. So, Sammy,
absolutely.
Great job.
Yeah, he got a little squirrely right there going into one. I wonder if his tires are starting to give up on him because he's lost track of this front group now. He's lost a few spots the last few laps. I wonder if he burnt them tires up early.
Hey, I do want to bring you guys back up front for a minute. So we got 4 cars. They've closed back in on NNR Xfinity here. And one guy I know I do want to give a shout out to, we haven't talked about him much, that 51 of KG Swats. He's put himself right up in that B group.
Yep, I'm actually he's right behind. He's actually right behind the 7 of Redneck Man and in front of the 8 car of Augustus. So yeah, he's having a great run tonight. Don't really know all that much about KG Swats. I saw where he. I didn't get to read up a whole lot about him in the Discord. So hey, welcome to NNR KG Swats. Top 3, top 4 running tonight. Looks like he's going to give a little bit of a challenge to that 7 car. As see the 81 still going to continue to run that high line, and Swats might actually have his draft coming through the tri-oval. Might be able to clear the 7 going down into 1, followed closely by Augustus, and then the 5 of Winding Lion.
It's heating up here for that front spot.
It is absolutely heating up, and side by side between the 7 and the 51 of Swats, the 8 car really, really close in tow. 7's got a great run coming through the bottom of 3 and 4. 8 car's going to kind of keep them pinned down low as they go down the back stretch coming through 3 and 4. It's going to be KG Swats to P2. 7's down low under Augustus. Augustus is going to keep them high, and that's all allowed the 5 of Winding Lion to really make up some time on this front 4. He may be a contender here pretty quick, Knights.
He's having a good, strong run right now. I think any of these guys in the top 5 can win this race. The way that draft works, they proved right there. 4 of them getting together can draft back up to the leader. So we'll see how it shakes out when these guys pit here, because it's got to be happening real soon.
Yeah, it's got to be. But I tell you what, one thing that I've noticed about these top 4, top 5 cars, like you just kind of mentioned, the laps are starting to wind down, but I don't see these guys kicking out.
Oh! That was hard.
Yeah, I don't see I don't see these guys kicking out much as they're coming off the corners. Maybe just a little bit, but for the most part, they're keeping the front end straight, and they're digging off the corner. They're able to keep in the gas and really try to make up at position after position. So these top 4, top 5 are really moving along. All right. Actually, as I hear the officials talking, the 10 car serving cone is being called down pit road for a pit road penalty. So he'll have to make an extra pit stop. Serving cone had a great night in the truck series the other night, a dominant night. I mean, we're talking like 15 seconds ahead of P2. So it doesn't sound like it's going to turn out the same for him unless we have a rash of cautions. But this race definitely has a green feel to it. And Kamal, all the leaders just pitted together. None of them are going to have an advantage coming out unless they were able to get in just a little bit quicker without speeding, and hopefully they have a little bit faster of a pit stop. And 1 second can mean the world to these guys coming off pits. Keep up with the 2 car here, Duman, as it looks like God Power's actually checked into the chat. He's saying, "Let's go Swats." He says, "Excuse me, it was only 6 seconds, mister." Yeah, God Power, I get you, buddy. God Power had a great race in Truck Series the other night as well. Yeah, 6 seconds, 15 seconds. It doesn't matter. He took the trophy. So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, let's keep going through the field here. Pick back up with the 81 of BNR Smitty.
I do have
Hey,
some
come on.
news for you there, Pete.
Yeah.
It looks like the 8 of Agoose has had some problems trying to get into pit road. He is no longer looking like to be a factor in this equation.
Ooh, I must have missed that. Was speeding or coming off too high on track?
I believe he was the car that was spinning. Yep, he blew a tire.
Blew a tire.
Spinning.
Oh, bad luck for that 8 car. Last season when I ran a few Xfinity races, I think he was actually in the 2 last year, and he worked a lot with he worked a lot with a couple other drivers. I think CGMX Rose was one of them, and he was always in contention. He worked on a lot of setups with a couple different guys. So this might be just a minor setback for Augustus, but he'll be back in contention. If not this race, he'll be back next week, without a doubt in my mind.
Augustus is definitely a favorite for the Xfinity title this season.
All right, keep going through the field.
Yep, we do have a DNF to report. 69 of Rowdy Burns. It's like he is blown up. He is done for the day. They're pushing that number 69 Hooters forward to the garage.
Rough break for Rowdy Burns. He was telling me about he was confident that he was going to win a race, if not tonight, very, very soon. So unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. And he's one of those guys that takes it easy on my memory. He's same paint scheme, same number in both the trucks and Xfinity. Rough break for Mr. Rowdy Burns tonight, but he'll be back next week stronger than ever, I'm sure. Keep going through. A little bit of battle here between the 37 of Bod Fusion and the 9 car. Looks like 37 is going to give a little bit of a shove to. Wasn't quite sure to see who was on his outside right there. They're kind of hauling the mail through the corner. Won't let me see the number. Oh, Bod's up into the wall. Yep.
See that right now.
Yep. I'm sure he got some damage of that as we check in with. I tell you what, that 25 car, Black Hammer, something about it. It doesn't make me. It kind of makes me think of Ricky Rudd. I don't know why. I mean, it's not the gold and black. It's kind of silver and black with the red stripe. Maybe it's just the black bottom with the red stripe. If he did have the gold on top, man, that would look like an old Pennzoil car. Let's keep going through.
Speaking of 25, looks like him and Bob Fusion made some contact into the 1. Got themselves sorted out as Augustus is back in that battle.
Yep. And it looks like got the 3 car Zachary Jason on pit road. He should be exiting here pretty soon. Checking with the 1 car of Destroyer. He's kind of in the back all by himself. Not quite sure if he's got a lot of damage or if he just. I mean, obviously, track is a draft track. Not sure if he just lost the draft or just laying back on fuel. I don't know. Okay.
Penalty, Pete.
That would make sense. Thank you very much. Let's see. Master Killer is saying that 25 looks like the gray ghost car to him. Maybe a little bit. Let's see. And God Power is saying, look for Rowdy to get a win in the trucks very soon. He's been looking quick. Just let him get used to the way we get on and off pits, and he'll be great once he builds up some consistency. So yeah, couldn't agree more rather. So let's keep going through. Definitely appreciate y'all checking in on the stream and chats. If any of y'all that are there haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications button. This is the official channel of NNR Truck and Xfinity every Sunday night and Tuesday night. And then, of course, on Thursday night, I'll be back with the one and only Mr. HD Motorsports on his YouTube channel. So, yeah, definitely appreciate the continued following. Let's see. Looks like another round of pit stops has started.
9 car Q-Dog pulled off, I believe, for pit road.
Okay.
There's a battle for the lead between the 5 and 81.
I just as you said that, I got back up to the top. Yeah, I see the 81 of BNR Smitty trying to hold off that 5 of Winding Lion. I mentioned earlier that this is Winding's first ever race with NNR. Can you imagine coming into a brand new series? Now, mind it, he's not new to default in any way, shape, or form. I used to race with Winding, and so did you Knights with Dirty Mo Racing last season on Monday nights. He was pretty strong there, and he looks like tonight he's flexing a little bit of muscle as well.
Yeah, back last year, like you said, we raced with him. Looked like he had a few problems here or there. He was a really good driver. He looked like he would get a little bit too aggressive maybe sometimes. Looks like he may have worked on that a little bit during an off season and looking really, really good right now.
Yeah, he was at the tail end of that pack of 5 that we saw, and now he's pulling down low on the 81 of Smitty. Maybe try to get that left rear quarter panel a little bit, pull the 81 back, and said nope, he's just going to duck down to the low side. 81 is going to have a little bit more of a pull coming. Whoa, coming off! Holy cow! Yeah, coming off the corner. 81 had the momentum, but man, he cut that nose of the 5. Great racing by the 5. Maybe might have seen that coming a little bit and able to back it off. But yeah, the 5 is still going to continue to stay really, really close to the 81. So Smitty back to the lead. This fight for the lead has really kind of picked up here a little bit. Smitty, can we get a lap count, please?
We're at lap 137 of 200.
137 of 200. All right, thank you very much. So just about 63 to go.
I'll let you know that it's going to be a field mileage race, most likely.
Thank you, Smitty.
It's close.
All right, let's kind of work back through. And actually, I just ended right back.
They're going at it.
Yep. The 5 car's looking down low. This time he actually might have the 81. Yep, he's got it. So new leader, 5 of Winding Lion. When he asked me about the league, he reached out to me on the Twitter through the DM and said, hey, I've caught y'all on Twitch, of course, through YouTube. Can you tell me more about it? And I told him he watched the Daytona 500 race. When I say he's new, that's how new he is. He watched last week's race. He was hooked, and here he is. So, Winding, welcome to NNR. Welcome to the lead. Let's see what you can do with it. And let's keep going through.
Well, guys, real quick,
yeah.
You might want to go check the 8 car, see if he's got any damage. You all said he was moving back up through the field. He just cut the 20's nose going down the backstretch about 2 laps ago and sent the 20 into the wall. 20's got a ton of damage. Not sure if the 8 has any or not, but yeah, he just kind of come across his nose a little bit making the pass. He wasn't quite clear, and 20's got a lot of damage now.
Yeah, I'm actually riding on the hood cam of the 20 car right now, and where we thought the damage he had earlier more likely was just lag. The damage that I see on him now is not lag whatsoever. That hood is all crinkled up. Looks like he's still digging pretty hard. I don't know how much it's going to affect his aero. Unfortunately, we can't see, if he's got any damage lights coming on. But if he does, I'd have to guess he's probably about 90%, which is not good at a very aero-dependent track, Knights.
No, you can look at it. He looks like he's pushing up a little bit going into the turn, so he looks like he's struggling with it. But like Smitty just said, if it's becoming a fuel mileage race, it's not like he can pit right now. He may have to get that thing all the way into the fuel run.
Yeah, and one good thing about that, Knights, the competition is really spread out right now. So if he can at least try to hold his own, maybe not let the 22 of Soroka behind him, get past him or try to hold off I'm not quite sure who the other car was behind him, but if he could hold off those guys and hold his position, get down pits, hopefully it won't take too much time to fix the damage, come back out just as strong and continue his march through the field. But he's had a strong car all night long. Let's see.
Back up front, we got another battle for the lead here. Smitty's coming back on that 5 of winding line.
Yep, he's coming back on the 5, and also see the 18 a shotgun. I don't know if he's a lap down car or not.
I believe he is 2 laps down. He did make the
2 laps.
He is
okay.
a lap down. Car fresh tires.
Okay. Thank you, Smitty. So yeah, 5-car winding line. He's gonna go ahead and let that 18 go, knowing that he's on those fresh tires. But Winding is definitely holding that high side. And he's actually starting to pull away a bit from the 81 of our in-race reporter, Winding Line. To kind of actually get a view from this 5 back to the 81, and he's actually even keeping the 18 at bay. So if the 18's got fresh tires, that's a bit of a testament as to just how strong that 5-car is on the long run.
Smitty looking low
here.
now.
Yep.
Actually, they just took the lead back from the 5 right there off 4.
And you know what? I was on the wrong car. I'm talking about the 5-car holding him off, and now how great he's doing and pulling away, and I was on the 18's bumper. Oh, dummy. All right. Yep.
Leaders coming on pit road, 5 and 81.
Yep. And they're coming in side by side. This is all going to come down to who can get around the apron the fastest and get in without any kind of speeding penalty. These guys do race with black flags, so 2 times wear, 2 times fuel, all flags on. Yeah, these guys are getting after it. Definitely appreciate the continued following. Ingalls, thanks for checking in, sir. I don't know why you're shaking your head at me, but hey, I'm human too, all right?
5's most likely going to have the lead coming out pit road.
Gotcha. As I listen to team comms, there are some people that are not very happy with each other. I'm not quite sure what it's all about, but
I just blew the tire like right before the commitment line, so a little bit of repair.
Gotcha. Let's see. Nettie the cat is saying Noom. I'm guessing he's trying to imitate these motor sounds, but that's all right. If you like the sound of racing motors, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications button. Keep up with us. Let's see if you can as we keep going through the field.
Just a update on the 5 and the 81 getting off pit road. There's
yes, sir.
A massive gap right now. It's like Winding Line's gonna have at least 3 or 4 seconds up on Smitty.
Wow. So what? Again, I said it before. New driver. High speed. When I was in the Air Force, everybody was high speed, low drag. If they always look sharp, that man Winding is that. He is high speed, low drag. He is getting after it tonight. Yeah, Ingles, I see you. No, man, I'm absolutely happy to call these races on Sunday nights, Tuesday nights, and Thursdays. I've been racing with Kamal since NASCAR 09. It's something that I really enjoy. 08, excuse me. Yeah, it's something I really enjoy through him. I've met Knights and I've met a lot of great other guys. I wouldn't change it if I could. So now, Ingles, I appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity to broadcast y'all. So thank you. And we're gonna keep going through as I hear something about in the grass, Smitty in the grass, Smitty. Kind of catch back up. It's probably gonna be too late. As long as he didn't spin.
Watching that back there, it looks like the 21
51 got
Sledge,
loose
the
off
2
the corner.
man.
Cut my nose off and made me spin.
Oh, so we've actually heard about a little bit of contact between the 81 and the 2 of Dooman.
But 51 being called for penalty, apparently, so.
Okay. Let's see. And Nettie the cat is saying, I heard in NASCAR Heat 4 you can make your own car design. Absolutely, Nettie. And not only can you make your own car design like in years past, but now you can actually use any car number. So let's say you were a fan of Dale Jr. In his rookie year. You want to create a red 8 car with as close as you can get to his old Bud design. You can do that. If you're a fan of Rusty Wallace or Richard Petty or Dale Sr., anybody, any number, any paint design you want, you can create it. If you don't have Heat 4, I would highly encourage you picking it up. It's a really good, really competitive game, and hey, keep up with NNR. You never know. You could be one of the guys that I'm covering on a Tuesday or a Sunday night. But I definitely appreciate you checking in on the stream. Hey, Master Killer. Number 83 Kerry Earnhardt car, I'm guessing is a car that Master Killer has created at some point. And definitely appreciate your continued subscription, Master. Absolutely. Thank you. As we check back in with the 81 of Smitty. Kind of keep going through the field here.
KG Squats did come in and serve that black flag. He's going to enter the track once again.
All right. Yes. So we heard about the 51 of KG Swats had to serve a black flag. He's serving that as we speak. Let's see. I'm not quite sure about a Lightning McQueen car, Nettie, but yeah, any actual NASCAR paint scheme. Yeah, the old 95. Yeah, you can make a red 95, but just don't think you can put lightning bolts on it or the word ka-chow. But let's keep going through. Let's see.
It'd be a Matt DiBenedetto fan.
Yeah, it could be. There you go. You could be a Matty D fan. If you do follow NASCAR, Nettie, Matty D is actually moving over to the famed 21, the Wood Brothers car next year. So there you go. But let's keep going through as we check in with Cole 315, running the high side. Not quite sure where Cole is at right now. As we see the 81 of Smitty kind of ducking down low, and he's going to try to continue to take him low through 1 and 2. Looks like the 23 might be experiencing a little bit of a tight issue right now. Maybe tight getting in, but a little loose coming off. No, he's kind of keeping it straight, but not giving the 81 much room. Kind of pushed him down the backstretch as they go through 3 and 4. They're going to head across the start-finish line again. Let's see. Haven't really said much about Bod Fusion. Bod Fusion is kind of like Duman's second, I guess. He's helped me out with a lot of these rosters, kind of kept me up to date with some changes in the Xfinity. Looks like he doesn't really have too many issues with his car right now. Don't really see a whole lot of damage or anything like that. But go ahead, Kamal.
Well, I say 21 Sledgehammer got loose off turn 4 there in 20 and got down the grass, saved it though, but that allowed the 2 of Dewman to start catching back up to him a little bit. And Augustus is also getting ready to join that battle. Ooh, 21 coming in pit lane.
You talk about the grass, Kamal, and I'm glad that you brought that up. Something I didn't cover cover on Sunday. On Heat 3, if you hit the grass, you were done. There was no saving the car. That's something that they've kind of changed a little bit in the physics on this game. If you hit the grass, you have a bit of a chance at saving the car. You can keep it straight. So it's not an automatic wreck if you happen to clip it at all, or if you get loose and get sent down. As you see the 10 car right here, really getting close to the edge of that grass, going through the tri-oval. Let's see here. So you saw a guy with a Lightning McQueen design in a video. Well, then there you go. If you want to go ahead and try to put in the time and you think you can do it, go right ahead. You got to get the game first, though. Let's see, is the 18 a shotgun? Going to kind of continue to go through the field and see more cars pulling down pit road. That looks like it's the 18. Here we're on the 01 Outlawed Beast. Haven't really said a whole lot about him tonight. And let's see. Oh, we got a car going through the grass, going down towards pit road. This all happened right in front of the 2-car at Dooman. Not quite sure what car that was, but Dooman's lucky he wasn't collected. Actually, it looks like it's a 3-car. So let me get back to my roster here. That 3-car was just added. Zachary Jason, I'm pretty sure.
Tell you what, that 3-car took more rides than a 12-year-old at an amusement park tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's had an eventful race.
He's been knocked grass like fun today.
Yep. Check back in with the 8-car of Augustus. He's still, if Augustus went down pit road before for tires and fuel. I'm guessing he didn't spend much time on repair, either that or he did, but the game wasn't able to fix it all because the whole right side of his hood is still crinkled up. So he's definitely still going to have some aero issues again, unless it's just the game wasn't able to repair the visuals. But still, it should be a pretty good night for that 8-car. Let's see. Still going through. 21 of Sledgehammer's all kind of by himself. Oh, that 10-car is still really lagging bad. Oh, wow. Lucky he didn't collect anybody right there. I know he just about collected the 5 of Winding Lion. Coey, if you're still watching the stream, you may want to, I know it's up to you, but you may want to address that. Let's see, Master Killer, I'd like to try to join at some point now. I've really enjoyed watching these guys. Yeah, Master, I mean, if you're interested in NNR, I mentioned earlier that Xfinity and trucks almost always have an open number that you can try out in. Go to nnrleague.com. Leave a message for either Dooman or for Carol. Dooman for Xfinity on Tuesday nights 9 o'clock, or trucks for Carol on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock. And yeah, you never know. Come on and try out. I've seen you in chat repeatedly. Come on, I'll call your name next. Let's go. Let's keep going through the field.
Smitty, can we get a lap count, please?
35 to go when you lean across the line.
Thank you, Smitty.
Thank you, buddy. 5-car Winding Lion still in the lead. 35, now 34 laps to go.
Wow.
He's got an 11.5 second advantage.
Wow.
My spin.
Glad Winding Line is on my friends list, because I have a feeling if he's able to hold this off, we'll be bringing him up to the booth. First
81
race,
pitting.
First interview, I tell you. As we hear the 81 of our in-race reporter, Smitty, calling out going into the pits. Again, definitely appreciate you doing that for us. Let's keep going. The 18, a shotgun. 7, a redneck man right behind Augustus. Let's see how this battle works out. Augustus and the 7, they actually were running in the top 5 earlier, really close with each other. Now they're side by side, but Augustus looks like he's going to actually go ahead and concede that spot. Obviously, 7 is either on newer tires or Augustus just has that much damage. But either way, it wasn't much of a battle. As we see Rowdy Burns actually check into the chat saying, wish I wouldn't have lagged out, but good racing, guys. Yeah, Rowdy, we talked after the truck race. You said that you were going to have a fast car tonight. You absolutely did. Rough break there, but I'm sorry, Kamal, what was that?
I was going to say new tires for the 7, 8 cars on old new tires.
Ah, there we
However,
go.
The 7 car will have to make one more pit stop, and he does not have enough fuel to make it.
to that fuel strategy that Smitty kind of alluded to earlier. Yeah, he said it's going to work out to be a fuel mileage race, and the 8 car may be playing that hand. 7 might be trying it on speed, and 8's like, yeah, you go right ahead. I'll catch you later. So keep going through.
Our leader's on pit road as well. Winding Lion is making the pit stop.
And I was just with him, and I passed him up as you said that. Let's get back to him. Knights, I'm really surprised that we didn't hear more out of Servant Cone tonight. After the dominant performance that he put on Sunday night in the trucks, unless it's just a difference in skill level between the truck drivers and these Xfinity guys. Just like someone from trucks trying to go right up to Cup and compete with the top guys in NNR.
Yeah, I'd go with the latter. I mean, not saying anything bad about the truck drivers, because they are very good as well, but the Xfinity is, of course, the next step up. You probably got more, better drivers down up here in the Xfinity series. That, and then compared with the issues he's had tonight around other cars with surging back and forth, that could be the other issue he's had tonight. So
yeah,
we didn't see that at all from him Sunday night.
Yeah,
I think you just put a mixture of the two of them together, cause them to have the races out of that.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about the whole lag issue that he's had tonight before I kind of commented on that. But yeah, you're right. He has been caught up in a couple of issues. Was called down pit road for his lag. So yeah, that'll definitely take you out of contention pretty quick. I'm guessing after all this is said and done, it'll probably be resetting everything. Router, modem, Xbox, yeah, the whole 9 yards. As we check in with the 18-inch shotgun as he's coming around the apron towards the pits. I'm guessing with some of these guys that are pitting right now that were up front earlier, they're going to be able to make it on this last pit stop with about, I'm guessing right around 25 to go. But I'm guessing 25 to go, by the time that's done, your tires are going to be screaming. So they might be taking a little bit of a gamble here. We'll have to see how it shakes out, Kamal.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see who's going to make it, who's not going to make it. I believe anybody that's going to make it, they're going to be super duper, either super loose, but also super low on fuel. So I think out of the leaders, the 5 has the best chance of making it, but still going to be a stretch for a lot of other cars.
Yeah, Smitty mentioned earlier, definitely that was going to be a fuel strategy race. I wonder if the 5 is on that same strategy as like maybe Augustus, or if he's not going to be able to make it because he's trying to run flat out. I guess we'll have to see how that pans out. But right now with a 15-second lead over second, he's not going to. He's got time. He could fall back, try to maybe conserve a little bit in gas, roll through the corner a little bit more, take a little bit better care of his right side tires. But I can't see him letting up or giving up too much of that lead he's got in case there's any issues in front of him, maybe trying to work around lap traffic or whatever.
That leads down to 5.4.
Whoa, okay, yeah. So maybe he's trying to do just that. Maybe he decided to try to back it down a little bit. We can't exactly see inside that 5 car, but yeah, he's. It definitely sounds like he's not pushing as hard as he was before. Either that or second place has just been able to eat into that maybe with newer tires. So yeah, we'll have to kind of keep on. Just as I catch up with the 5 car, he's working to the inside of the 0-1, and he's going to go ahead and put that machine a lap down. Let's see here.
I believe this is the going to 1 and 2 right now. The battle for second right now. We've got 3 cars doing it. Augustus, the 2 of Dume, and the 81. I believe that is your battle for second.
That would sound about. Down.
Say that again.
The 8 and the 2 are lap down. Okay.
I needed to lap down. All right. So maybe
a lot of strong cars stuck a lap down. Yeah. Let's see.
I was right in front of the 5. The 23 just smacked the wall really hard. 5 had to take an evasive maneuver to the inside.
And these, if they're on, watch the 22 of Soroka go through the trioval. He definitely got high, pretty close to the wall. Had to make a evasive maneuver for himself. See Bill's World checking back in on chat, saying been a good race so far. I've submitted my form to y'all, so hopefully I'll see y'all on track. Hopefully Winding wins as well. So a fan of Winding. I know that Bill's has checked in a few times, rooting for JPA in the Cup Series. So again, I can appreciate you continuously following us. And yeah, hell, Truck Series next Sunday night, I believe they are at Auto Club. So real fast, high bank, 2-mile track. Yeah, a lot of draft there. A track that wears probably even just as much, if not a little bit more than Vegas does, because you're in the corners so much. But let's keep going through. But I definitely look forward to seeing you on track, Bills. Yes, sir, Knights.
Yep. Real quick, last time around on the back straightaway, the 5 car actually slapped the outside wall. Don't know if I heard it or none, but he smacked it pretty good. The 23 got back around him, and the 01 was coming to the inside of him, and I don't know if he got a little nervous or didn't know he was there, but yeah, he smacked the wall a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he does have some pretty good markings on his right side. Now, you mentioned that he's right there with the 23. 23 is actually Cole 315. Those guys are very, very used to racing with each other. I think they race in NAOR or some other league. I know that they race together in Dirty Mo right along with you and me. And Kamal, you made a couple starts in that league as well. But they are no strangers to racing around each other right now, and Cole is
pretty
no slouch
Cone
either.
Has ended up with the DNF.
Let's see here. As you hear, some unfortunate news for Serving Cone, but you can't stay out on track when you're lagging that bad. So even though it was a hard call for Duman,
81 hitting.
He had to make that call. The 10 couldn't stay out on track, lagging that bad. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much of a hit that the 10 car takes into points after last week's pretty good finish at Daytona. I'm going to keep going through the field.
Yep, okay, we got the second place driver, NNR Xfinity, sitting right now.
All right. Catch back up. And did I just lose the 5 car?
I'm going to run.
No, he's on track.
There he is.
Yeah,
there he is. Okay. All of a sudden he disappeared from me. But okay. No, he's back. Looks like he's been able to set sail, or that, or the 23 has had some issues, not quite sure. But yeah, Winding, okay, thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, Winding, he's definitely he's got that 5 in the wind, and he's staying on the high side, and he is digging. He's not letting up, so he's either really comfortable knowing that he's going to be able to make it on fuel with one more stop with the kind of lead that he's got, or he says, you know what, there's no way I'm going to be able to make this. I'm just going to get as much of a lead as I can, and we'll see what happens. It's going to work out one way or another for him. But 5 right now, he's definitely proven to be kind of the class of the field. Let's see. Bit of a battle right now between the 1 and the 51, KG Swats, and then here comes the 19, Cowboy Matt. all on the high side, coming through 3 and 4. Keeping it moving. Smitty, are we within 20 to go?
15 to go.
15 to go. Thank you very much.
I think leader just hit 14.
Okay. Let's see. Let's actually go back and try to find the 20 car of Sammy Sung. He was having a really great race earlier. Looks like that damage to his hood is either still there. Maybe he didn't fix it to save some time on pit road, or it could just be he did fix it, but the game didn't fix the visuals. But he's kind of all by himself. He's able to run the line that he needs to run to try to make up time on the guys in front of him. Not quite sure what position he's in. Again, Zane, we need the tools. We need a running order. We need time between cars, and we need a lap count. So come on, Zane, pick it up. Let's see. I actually sent him that tweet the other day. He sent a picture of himself lounging in a pair of Mickey Mouse sunglasses and some kind of weird hat, and I told him we needed the tools. But, yeah, got no response. Let's keep going. No, I take that back. He liked the tweet, but he didn't say anything back. Let's see. Kind of still going through as we pick back up on the 5 winding line. So no, he's still going. I haven't heard anything from any of the spotters or the officials that have said, the 5 will be pitting next time. But unless he's pit and we missed it somehow, or he's still out there on those tires, he's still got that
time, Pete. I've been on him the whole time. He stayed on the track. He hadn't come pit road yet.
Wow. So these guys behind him are going to be making up all kinds of time on him. I don't see how he could possibly try to stay out as long as he has it. His right side tires have got to be so worn, but yet when he's coming off of 3 and 4 or coming off of 2, he's not getting loose. His car is on rails. Actually kind of reminds me of Serving Cone in the Truck Series on Sunday nights, last Sunday night. But all right, as we hear from. All right, so yeah, the 5 car should be making
and he hit the wall.
His last. Let's
just
see.
Hit the wall on turn 3. Hit the wall. 5 has a ton of nose damage.
5 trying to get to him just as I got away from him. As you hear Knights saying that the 5 car's got some serious damage after hitting the wall, so he just gave up that entire lead that he just had. Be kind of curious to see how he's going to look once he comes out of the pits. How much time he lost to those guys on fresh tires. How much if he's just going to take just right side tires with 10 to go. Knights, we talked earlier about maybe taking just right sides, which it looks like he's going to do right here. He definitely was not in there for 14 or 15 seconds. I can almost bet maybe a can and a half in right side tires to keep as much track position as he could. Was he also able to take a little bit of time and fix up any of that damage? It's going to be really interesting to see where he pans out as he merges back up onto the track. It looks like he's going to stay low as he needs to. He's going to merge onto the backstretch and see if he's able to retain the lead. Smitty, are you still with us?
Bud.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Smitty right behind him.
We got a race.
Yeah. Yeah, the 5 did not repair that damage. If you look at it, Pete, that on the left side of the hood, it is crinkled up, it's beat up, and he's got a lot of damage on that left side of the hood.
Yeah, it looks like, as you said, he's got some. The left side is a bit crinkled up. He's going to try to stay up on the high side and kind of get that run off. It looks like that damage is making him just a little loose as I look back towards that 81. The 81 of Smitty is right there. He's going to try to dive it down low to the inside with Soroka right behind him. The 81 is going to not be able to pull to his inside. He's going to keep it low, bring it down on the apron, going through the trial. But the 5 is going to be able to hold him at bay. Soroka's now on the outside of that 81, so the 81's not going to be able to get any kind of high line momentum. The 5 is going to keep that as they're coming with less than 10 to go. I don't know if the 5 is going to be able to hold these guys off, Knights.
Not sure. Hopefully the 22 can get around the 5 right here, because right here is where the 22, they need to come down to him and say, hey, you need to get out of the way right here. 22 does not need to be involved in this right here.
No, 22 absolutely does not need to be involved, but it looks like because the 5 took the low line, now the 81's going to have the high side, so Smitty's going to try to pull that momentum around the high side of the 5. The 81's going to have the draft of the 22 as it looks like, it's caution. No, big wreck. If that doesn't bring out a caution, the game is broken. And yes, caution is out. Smitty, what is there, about like 5 to go? Smitty, you with us? Smitty.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm with you.
How we looking, buddy?
I think 95 was on the backstretch, just parked there, and they brought out caution. Now we can put more pressures on, and hopefully this goes good.
Yeah, I saw the 5 get through that, but it definitely looked like you got collected. Did you get a lot of damage from that, sir?
Surprisingly, I didn't get that much damage, but we're going to see where we come out here.
Real quick, Smitty, before we go green, once you get a chance, could you let us know how many cars are on the lead lap?
8.
Holy cow, I think the 5 car actually just lagged out.
No, he's 3rd.
He's, what? Okay, the game kicked me to somebody that was on pit road. Okay. So yeah,
in the end.
here's their pace lap. Yeah, so, yep, it looks like it's going to be a green. Yep, let's see. And, yeah, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, the Redneck is going to take these. He's kind of the control car right now with the 81 of Smitty on the outside, the 5 of Winding Lion. Then you got the 8 of Augustus. The 8 actually had to serve a pass-through penalty earlier, but has been able to work his way back. He must have been the first car 1 lap down, because we know the pace that the 5 was setting right along with that 81. So not too many people are going to be on the lead lap.
Well, here we go. One lap to the finish.
1 lap.
Yep, 1 lap to the finish.
Hold them off.
And I'm going to kind of stay on this top view if I can. As you see the 81 of Smitty cut right down in front of the 5. Now it looks like the 51 of Swats is going to try the same thing. The 5 is going to try to keep that car wound up around the high side, get the draft of the 7 car. The 5 is going to take them 3 wide as they come off the turn. A little bit of contact right there, but that might have, I think it was just kind of a racing deal. 5's going to keep it in the gas, going to work around the outside of the 51 of KG Swats, going to try to catch up to the 81 best he can, and see the 8 of Augustus get a big shove from the 01. Oh, some contact coming through, and I think that was a race. All right, so Smitty, our in-race reporter, is able to pull out the W. A guy that's not racing to defend his championship, but is racing for those trophies. So congrats, Smitty. We'll actually get him officially up in the booth here. But we got to give a big shout to the 5 of Winding Lion, the 8 of Augustus, the 7 of Redneck Man. A big shout out to the 20 of Sammy Sung. Sammy was really strong, held his own all night long. Some unfortunate damage after getting his nose cut a little bit, but great job, Sammy Sung, if you listen to this later. So let's go ahead and bring Smitty up to the booth officially. And let's see here. Kamal, you still got me?
I still got you, bud.
I appreciate that. Knights, you still there as well?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. All right, Smitty, are you there, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well, Smitty, you, hey, what can I say? Defending Xfinity Series champion. You're not running to defend your title. You moved on up to Cup after last year. We saw you mired back in traffic. You were working with and competing with I would probably say the top 5 in tonight's race here at Las Vegas. You, the 5 of Winding Lion, the 8 of Augustus, the 7 of Redneck Man. Couple. You can probably throw a couple names in there for the top 5, but you got collected in that bit of an incident where a car was laying across the track. How was your crew able to get that repaired, get you back out, get you back to the lead of all places, and how were you able to hold that 5 off for the win?
I'll tell you this. I wish I would have pitted a lap earlier before all that happened, because I blew a tire right as soon as we got into the commitment line. Blew a tire. It cost me 4 seconds worth of damage. And that 4 seconds, that's why I was mired back with and spun out, because 51 and 21 were battling coming out of 4. 51 got loose and cut my nose off. But after that, my strategy changed, because I was going to conserve tires and try to make it on field, but there's no way. So I just went hard at it, and I think I would have gotten I think I would have gotten the 5 at the end of the race, no matter what, because I was about to get him clear.
Yeah, you. I don't know. I might have to differ with you a little bit there, because the 5 gave up a lot of time getting into the pits on his last stop. He actually, I'm not sure if you heard Knights call it out or not, but he actually hit the wall going into the pits. So that big gap that he had, he gave up a lot of that. But, man, great win. Knights, you have anything for our winner tonight?
No, man, just want to say congrats. It's a heck of a way to start NNR. You win the championship last year in Xfinity. You start dead last week in the 500, and you win that race. And now here you come up and win the Xfinity race at Las Vegas. So, bud, you're on a roll. Keep it up.
Yeah. Let's hope this goes well for Thursday. I think I found some.
There you go. Far. Come on.
Yep.
All right. Anything for Smitty, sir? Any questions or?
A lot of it was along the lines of what Knights was saying. Smitty, you got all kinds of momentum right now in the first part of 2019 going into 2020. You got the 500 winner coming off a Xfinity title. You just won the Samstown 300. So how do you feel? What do you think you can translate from the race to Thursday?
Smitty, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, were you able to hear?
Sorry, I had to. No, I was having to deal with stuff inside the Discord, but can you repeat the question there?
Yeah, you want to know how you're going to be able. Kamal was asking how, if anything that you learned tonight will be able to transfer over to your race on Thursday on the Cup side.
I think that definitely tire wear is going to be key. How you conserve the tire throughout the run. If you can cut that pit stop, then it should be good to go. I think I've learned that the outside is good. The bottom line is pretty good if you can hold it there. Middle lane, but I think I learned how it should go for Thursday pretty well.
All right. Well, everybody here has said congrats. You won your 500. You getting some seat time here in the Xfinity Series. Like I said, not really racing for points, just championship or just for trophies. I got to add my congrats, man. You are on a hell of a roll to start 2019, 2020. Any shout-outs that you want to make, sir?
I'd like to thank everybody at NNR. I like to apologize to Redneck for how that last lap went, but I like to shout out to him. Him and I have been helping a lot. I like to shout out to Goose. Me and him have been teammates last year in NNR. I'd like to shout out to, let's thank my sponsors here, Ally and Mountain Dew for tonight's race. They hopped on for a one-race partnership. Dominant car. Hopefully we get them back on the car in Xfinity at some point soon.
All right, well, we definitely appreciate you. Thank you very much for the show tonight. And as for me, guys, again, said it before, I'll say it again because, yeah, it's what I like to do. Whether you watch this now or watching it later, smash that subscribe button, hit the notifications button. Next Sunday night, I'll be back with the trucks at Auto Club. Tuesday night, Xfinity, right back here. Auto Club, but don't forget, night after tomorrow, Thursday night, we're back with the Cup cars right here at Las Vegas. I'll be in the booth with the one and only Mr. HD Motorsports. But until then, we'll see you around. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.